Hello, I'm Martin Landau.
I'm Barbara Bain. The new Space 1999 is more exciting than ever.
We have Catherine Schell as Maya, the Wonder Woman of science fiction.
And lots more.
I didn't want to hurt anyone!
Don't miss the exciting new season of Space 1999.
It all happens 8 p.m. Saturdays on good-looking Television 45.
Where there is never a dull moment. Don't miss the spectacular, all-new Space 1999.
Coming to you soon on London Weekend Television.
The future is fantastic.
And we hope unforgettable.
Martin, we've seen you for quite a time in a futuristic setting. What's it like acting in science fiction as opposed to contemporary or historical drama?
Well, today is an exception to the rule because we're sitting on the back lot at Pinewood Studios, and it's one of the few times we've come to a planet that's compatible with our own. It's kind of interesting. Unlike most contemporary television, like Kojak or The Streets of San Francisco, where you know pretty much what your adversary is. A New York policeman in 5 years' time pretty much knows what he's going to run into. I mean, variations on the theme. I mean, if you're a New York policeman, there aren't too many surprises in store for you. Whereas in this kind of a show, traveling and hurtling through space, there's your adversary is something mind-boggling every week, and as a result, to relate to that on a level that is not that far removed from our own, because 1999 is only 23 years into the future. I mean, we're not out there by choice. In fact, technologically and emotionally, we're not really ready to go into deep space. It's an accident that causes us to do that. It's kind of interesting. I mean, there's an anthological aspect to it, which is kind of adventurous and fun. I mean, I think that's a very enjoyable aspect of the show.
It's your work. Do you also have a personal, private interest in science fiction?
Well, I've always read it. I mean, not to the exclusion of other things. I mean, I grew up with H.G. Wells and Verne and Ray Bradbury and Asimov. But I read a lot of things, and that's it's part of what I've always read. I think it's a great literary form because a writer in a few sentences or a few paragraphs can create incredible worlds. One of the problems with doing filming science fiction is not to disappoint. In other words, when you describe a planet with red sky and red water, to have the budget, let's say, to allow for not to disappoint. Sometimes in the translation to film, you're often disappointed because radio and the literary form often allows for more imagination. I think one of the interesting things about this show, walking onto a new set that's been built, is not to be disappointed as a performer. And hopefully the audience, the sun is going away, hopefully the audience won't be disappointed as well.
Things that you will be doing in the next series?
Well, I think they're probably much more exciting than they were in the first series. And I think the thing that I like best is there's much more humanity written into the series, thanks to the addition of Freddie Freiberger to our family. And I think there's more humor. I think the first series had a lot of very good things going for it, but I think it did lack some of the things that I felt were essential and to people. For instance, Barbara and I, Dr. Russell and I, have a much clearer adult, physical, emotional relationship, and there's a lot of humor in the relationship. I find that this year, for instance, the dialogue is not interchangeable. It's a fun form. It's an exciting form, and I think it also allows for a lot of allegorical aspects, which a lot of contemporary drama doesn't permit.
So it's a fun form, but most of the time we see you on the screen, you've got a lot of weight in your shoulder.
Yeah, but as a form, it's fun. I think doing Hamlet's fun, and he's got an awful lot of weight on his shoulders. King Lear is a great deal of fun. Eugene O'Neill is probably the most fun an actor can have. And so I think you run through more emotion and more kinds of things in one evening than some people do in a lifetime in those kinds of plays. So I don't think you'll ever find an actor complaining about weight on his shoulders.
Martin, can I ask you about this?
Really come out of my character, whereas last year a lot of things could have been said by anybody, and I think that particular aspect is good. There's a lot of cute and funny things. The addition of Catherine Schell as our resident alien and Tony Anhalt, I mean, and their relationship is a very interesting one, and a fun one in addition. I mean, and in times of duress, people do summon up humor, and the humor is particular to the people as opposed to just being general humor. I mean, they're not one-liners that are just thrown in for laughs. They're the kind of things that come out of people when they're in trouble, and they're the kind, let's say, the kind of things we say are much more in keeping with human beings in a situation that is filled with all kinds of anxiety.
Thank you very much, Martin.
Thank you.
Catherine, your appearance is slightly different to the way we saw you recently with the Pink Panther. Why is that?
In Pink Panther, I played a human. And in this, I'm playing an alien. I'm playing a psychon. You don't know what a psychon is? No, I don't blame you. It's a planet that they come across, from Moonbase Alpha as the moon just sweeps through space. They come across a planet called Psychon. Sorry, these are bees that are going around me. And they're looking for a particular mineral, which their sensors have picked up that the planet contains this mineral. And they go to explore, and all sorts of weird and wonderful things happen to them. And some awful things as well. And amongst them is they meet up with me, and the planet is about to explode. And I'm telling you it in about that little. And as all of that happens, they rescue me. And this is how I become the resident alien of Moonbase Alpha.
And I believe you have some rather special powers.
Oh, yes. I have the power of molecular transformation, which means that at any time I can transform myself into anything that's alive. I mean, it could be a tree, it could be a plant, it could be a carrot, or all sorts of animals, other people, other space creatures. Whatever I can concentrate on, which is alive, I can transform myself into.
So what sort of things will we see you doing in the new series?
Well, I've been a gorilla. I've been King Kong. I've been a black leopard, various birds, beautiful sort of like hawk type birds. I've been a mouse, a beetle. I've been a tiger, a lion. Those are the animals. A dog, several kinds of dogs actually, and space creatures, weird, sort of strange, wonderful creatures.
Can you tell me what it's like as an actress to join a fairly established company working for television series?
Well, I was a little bit lucky with this one because I did do one episode on the last series, so I knew Martin and Barbara. I also knew the producer because of that, but they're all a tremendous group to work with, so it's quite easy to fit in, and everybody sort of has made their own place within it, and it's been very comfortable in that respect.
Can I ask you what you're doing here today?
What am I doing here today? I'm about to turn into a fox today. If you can see that animal behind me, that thing with the funny horns, I try and slip past it by becoming a fox. That's what I'm doing today.
We're going to look forward to seeing that. Catherine, thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
The moon has become a vast, complex space station. Suddenly, frightened, blasted out of Earth orbit, destined to journey forever, deeper and deeper into the unknown. Destination Moonbase Alpha, an epic adventure across the universe to experiences beyond the imagination of any earthbound human.
Sensors pick up configuration of a spaceship.
Heading?
Barricade us.
Arm all lasers! Destroy the alien ship!
Nothing is impossible in the vast, uncharted dimensions of hyperspace, where reality and illusion are the weapons.
Tony! Guido! Tony!
It means we can travel anywhere in the universe now.
They're really here. How we can get back to Earth.
Yes.
Where human force and alien intelligence are the combatants.
2 aliens have been dispatched for the nuclear trigger. Once they energize it, we will take our fill. All the alien creatures will die.
Where human extinction on Moonbase Alpha may be seconds away.